All right, guys, what's going on? What's cracking? Got some awesome parts here. Check it out down below. These are new dash panels for her Supra. Now, this doesn't have every panel, but this company has reproduced the Mark IV dash panels. All the rare stuff, everything. I mean, it is supposed to be exact. I'm gonna open it. The pictures look amazing. I've seen some other people get them. This is a sponsored video, so thank you very much. I do appreciate this. I wanna make sure I'm saying that. I think it's Junsei. If I'm saying the name wrong, I deeply apologize. Dumb redneck American. This came from Australia. This is another Australian piece. This is awesome. So let's go ahead and open it up, see what's inside. I believe the only thing missing that they said is the shifter panel. And they're working on that, but they wanted to go ahead and get this over to me. That needed the automatic shifter panel. They said the coloring, everything, the mounts are all like spot on. So let's take a look. Talk about well packaged too. Holy cow. All right, I'm gonna try and be gentle. I don't like doing anything with one hand, but there's a ton of pieces in this. I'm actually gonna put this down on the ground and lay everything up here. So be very gentle. Man, well packaged. So there is a total of 4 pieces in here. So that would be about right. It's missing the one shifter panel, which not missing, I should say. They did tell me that they were still finalizing it, but they wanted to go ahead and ship me these parts just so I could do a bit of a review. But first and foremost, the box. It looks fancy. Like I feel like I'm getting Lexus or like Mercedes-Benz parts opening that. And the packaging is very nice. So let's go ahead and cut these open. So this is awesome. Like the level of quality. Now, if we're gonna be honest here, there are certain parts you can still buy from OEM and there's certain parts you can't. Cannot buy, cannot buy, cannot buy. And I believe this 93, 96 style, you can still buy this piece. Now the auto shifter, you also cannot buy that piece. So the only thing I think left from Toyo you can buy is this. Now, that being said, if you're gonna get something, I'd rather get the whole set because I'm gonna go down the basement. I have a shifter panel that should be OEM color. It's brand new in the box, never even used. I wanna compare it, but no matter what, when you have something else made, it's probably gonna be slightly different. If it's not, then that's mind-blowing to me and it's even better. But the quality of this is just wow, look at this, look at the factory clips, left-hand drive, like look at the back of this. It literally is OEM. I assume they just 3D scanned it and just replicated it, I mean, perfectly. I'm trying to be careful, I don't want to get my fingers all over it. The finish is like a rough-ish finish. Yeah, I mean, it has the proper holes. I love that it comes with a new key ring, so like this here is new. I don't have to try and peel off the old one, which mine's all beat up from the last owner. Has the factory soft strip here. I mean, the rings here, if you can see, like this is supposed to be different from this. We just spray it all one color, but that's supposed to be rough versus smooth finish. Just wow. The top piece here has the odometer and reset. I think that's the only thing that doesn't look 100% OEM. I could be wrong, but I think that's just all supposed to be white, but beyond impressive, nice and clear, has the clear film. Again, this has the clear plastic. That isn't just open. Now this hole and this hole over here which is factory. Again, has the soft felt pieces on that. Wanted to show that too. I'm kind of a loss of words. Like I knew it was gonna be nice. Again, felt where it's supposed to be, just like OEM would. I don't know how they did it. Again, I assume they scanned it, but beyond impressed. I want to go downstairs and get the factory panel, and then I want to start ripping out the panels out of this. Now, obviously, I want to show what my old panels look like that I had spray painted, and versus what these will look like once we get it in. It's gonna take a minute because I have to convert or not only just switch over some of the panels, but I have to switch over electronics. I have to switch over all the HVAC stuff. I have to switch over some of the electronics on this. So it's gonna take a minute, but I wanna kind of show you guys that. I'm probably lay something out, some microfibers and stuff here, or lay it over there and do it just because I don't wanna take the chance on this hard metal table. But let me go down to the basement first and get my factory shifter panel. So here is my factory, we'll call it shifter panel, 6-speed panel, whatever you wanna call it. It's brand new. Never used, as you can see. I didn't even get it out. So there it is, brand new from Toyota. You can see never used. Still has the paper, I guess, whatever they put on that. Didn't even like taking it apart, but let's put this stuff side by side here and look at that color. Like, it's identical, actually. Best way to do it is probably right here where it would be sitting. I mean, it's literally the same color. Like, I don't like sitting this there. Hold on here. There we go. I mean, the color is spot on. Like, just trying different color, different angles. But I mean, that is the same damn color. Beyond impressed. Feels the same. I think this has a little bit smoother finish, maybe. Again, I'm trying to find something. I just can't. Like, it just literally looks like OEM. Like, it's damn impressive. So I'm excited to now see the automatic shifter panel, which is coming next. I guess the only thing that won't match now, because once that comes, I have that, is the door. So if we go over here, this might be one thing I might request from them if this is something they want to work on. That side doesn't matter because it's actually not color matched, but it'll be this here. And you can already see how dark this is, but that will not match the rest of these. So when you shut the door, this is all like one unit. So I'll have to ask them about that. You can take this out of the door. It is held in with a bunch of screws. It's a bit time consuming, but it can absolutely be done. So what I wanted to show before I took it all apart, but I already started, I want to show you the color difference here. See how dark this is? Now again, this is legit spray painted. I spray painted this and it doesn't look bad, honestly, but it's not OEM, and definitely has a rougher finish to it. You can almost see it there. You can hear it. It's spray paint, guys. It's spray paint, but it worked. I'm not disappointed in it. The problem is a lot of the tabs are broken, especially my panel that's in the back there. I've broken just tabs off it over there, so it just happens. Same thing with this. When I painted it, the stickers aren't there. Again, not a big deal, but it's one of those things I would rather have it than not have it. So yeah, let's take the rest of it apart, get out of the car, and just show you the difference in fit and finish and see how close it is to OEM. I'm pretty pumped. All right, so I've got some of these out here. Let's just do a fair comparison between two of the same panels. I'm just afraid to scratch this stuff right now. So put this one here. And again, you can already see the absolute difference there. See how flat and muted this is. Again, there's S1 and S2. I should mention that too. So we have the Series 1 and then we have the Series 2. This is a Series 1 style finish. So it's a little bit darker. It's not that pewter color that the S2s have. I personally prefer the darker color. I just like this. So this is the darker color, but this is what I had done. You can see the spray paint kind of shiny finish versus there is no like reflective capability, which is nice. And that's the way it should be. So much nicer. Again, you can see all the factory recesses, everything will pop in. I just have to take this stuff out and pop it into this. And I'll kind of show you guys a little bit of it, but it's very basic. Just pull the tabs off, pop the new stuff in. You kind of understand what to do from here. So I have a horrible habit of getting ahead of myself. I went ahead and removed the odometer, which is on this side here, and I went ahead and removed the check engine light switch, which is in the top panel. It's only held in 3 screws and 2 screws, literally screws, and then pops into the back side of those. There's no rocket science to this. The only thing that's going to really be tough per se, pain in the ass, we'll go through that, is going to be the cigarette lighter. So apparently it is a real nightmare to get out of there. I am not sure. There's little things, I guess, depressed, but this back plastic piece doesn't like to come out nicely. I've never, even when I painted, I've always masked off this area and just said, screw it. So that's going to be my only real challenge. I might actually, before I install that, I'm going to do everything else first. I really need to take care of these buttons also. There's so much stuff I need to do. Like all this needs upgraded to LED because this is all, the buttons you replace, you can buy those from Toyota. This all needs to be white because the factory button colors or whatever are failing. There's a bunch of stuff still I need to do, but again, it's a never going list. I can always pop this back out and do those, but you can see how yellow they are. Again, for these vents here, you can see these little clips, take your time. If you've got plastic pry tools, I recommend those over using something like that. Just to be safe, the BTI gauge pops right out too. Again, super simple. So yeah, I guess I'm missing one of those, so that's new. So yeah, nothing too crazy, guys. I'm gonna, pop this out and insert all the stuff into the new pieces. Just some small helpful hints. I'm going ahead and installing the second one here. These clips here, again, you just want to use some plastic pry tools, whatever. There's 2 little pieces here you got to bend back on to pop this out from your factory setup, and then 2 on this side, and then there's 3 on this. It'll feel a little loose. It's nothing crazy because once you pop this in, this kind of snugs in. So don't worry about that being slightly, and I mean very slightly loose. Now for this is your dimmer switch. This needs to be pulled off. So there's no way, like I've seen people fight with this. Get a set of pliers or something like that, and what you're going to do is put some blue masking tape around, grip it, and just yank as hard as you can. Just rip it off, because if you try to do it slow, you're going to scratch it. That's behind, I know from years ago. And then behind it is a 12mm nut. You loosen that nut up, and then this pops right up. And to line it up, there's already a notch in it, just like factory, so it lines up only one way. Now, putting this back on, this will be the OCD part. Depending how it needs to look to be fully on, fully off, I have it to the full off position, so I'm putting it like this. And come on, Now fully on is upside down. Darn it. Well, I have to pull it back off again. But yeah, fully on is now upside down. Freaking sweet. That's awesome. But you guys kind of get the point here. But that's it. That panel is now done. We'll put this with the other one that's done over here. Obviously, nothing has to be done with that. Sweet. Now the most difficult one. I saved the worst for last because I've got to take out all this stuff. I've got to pop these out and then have to deal with this nightmare. I am not sure how to get that out properly, and I don't want to break it, so I'm going to look for some advice before I even finish this up and put that back in. All right, so now we're in the car, guys, and look at this. The fit and finish is literally OEM. It is 100% OEM fit and finish. Now, right off the bat, look, you can see the stuff I did versus OEM. Look how much nicer the OEM style finish is. These are OEM buttons too, but I guess, I don't know if you're supposed to paint them or how Toyota did this, but that's brand new OEM buttons there. I bought years ago because I didn't want the blanks to have, they had like other buttons in it. I use this here for the manual mode, so I can click those on. The factory manual mode button doesn't work as of yet. I got to get the Haltech to use it with this, but this is a momentary switch. Right now, Haltech only recognizes a true on-off switch. But anyways, the finish. You can see how glossy this is versus, look at that. Another prime example, we'll shut this door here. See if the light is good enough, but shiny and like rough versus like the true matte finish. Put that down. Again, the rings are black like they're supposed to be, and then everything else around is like that matte grayish color. Again, it doesn't have a black finish. It has like a gray finish to it. It's very, very nice. I do like it. It's pretty freaking awesome. I'm excited to get this one replaced so it all has that, because this, again, too, has that shiny finish, which I don't really like. So, really pumped about this. Thank you again. These are awesome. If you guys want to check it out down below, I have it listed there. I also have their Facebook and Instagram here. But the fit and finish of this is just, I mean, it's literally OEM. It's perfect. The only thing, again, I'll say is maybe those stickers. That is the only thing I can say that's kind of off, like, and that's just push. I mean, it's stickers, for Christ's sake. I mean, everything else, the most crucial parts, the hard stuff. So, just blown away. This one here, I want to clarify, guys, they do not sell this, because you can still buy this piece brand new from Toyota, so they don't make this. But I think you can get this, I want to say, for 50 bucks or something from Toyota. It doesn't have the switches in it, it's just a plastic piece. You got to take the door apart and all that, but you can buy that piece new. And again, this, you can't buy this, so that's why they're selling me or sending me the OEM style for the automatic, but you can buy the 6-speed panel version new. Now, if you guys want the 9798, they can make the colors match 9798, not a problem. Now, if you want this to match, like if you want this piece here or this one over here to match 9798, what they have to do, unfortunately, is buy a brand new OEM piece, strip it, and paint it. So you have to pay for a new OEM one. That's perfectly fine, and then strip it, because there's just no way around it right now. So you're going to have to kind of double dip there. So it'll be perfectly new. They strip it and match the 9798. It is what it is, guys. You're going to have to pony up. So, pretty awesome, though. These are the 93, 96 panels. Again, it has that, like, I don't know what you want to call it, but it has that, like, rough feeling texture to it. Love it. Yeah, guys, that's it. Thank you very much for tuning in today, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.